Yo, yo, yo. Nice. What up, Quigs? What up? Where's my cheese? How y'all doing? Bow, bow, bow. So we're doing hardcore today, which means I don't have any... Although I did notice, it used to be, I think, where you had to earn your points separately. But I did have skill points to put in, so I just cranked Firebolt for now. But, it's been a while since I've done hardcore. This could go different ways. Hopefully not too terribly. Hopefully. Alright, so we gotta do a Nightmare Dungeon. I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. Oh. I was like, wait, why does that have that symbol on it? It's because I favorited it. For whatever reason, I thought that was the middle mouse icon. It's not. Very clearly not. Alright, Nightmare Dungeon. Let's do it, shall we? Oh, so slow. Oh, so slow. Nailed it. Exhilarating low-level combat. My favorite. My absolute favorite. Feel like I should have leveled by now. What the hell? There it is. Just finished the side quest with Seer Arthurpa. Says we'll open the way for terror. I do want to go back through and do a bunch of the side quests because I haven't done a lot of them still. I hear there's some pretty good ones. All right, so we're gonna put that there. Then we're gonna go Fireball. Max that out. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Maybe I'll make it a mission, like make it a weekend plan to go through and do all the side quests. All of Lord of Hatred. What up, homie? This is your jam? Nice, nice. What up, nerdy? Those swords are gonna get me. How you doing? Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing? If I get a little weird today, I changed the chat that I read from. I changed the way that it looks a little bit. So it's like throwing me off a little bit. I'm sure I'll get used to it. But I wanted to make some tweaks. Can't beat Mephisto on T10. Should you start a new character? What kind of character are you playing right now? It is a tough fight. It took me hours to actually get it down. Like, you gotta really be paying attention to do that fight. Alright, so... Level 4... Instantaneous Destruction. Wait, that's... Okay, we can't get that till 15. Right. We can get Flame Shield, though. That's probably safe. Summoner Barb? So I did it on a Ball Lightning Sork. Well, I did it on my Chain Lightning Sork, but I did respec Ball Lightning for that fight. What's the build I'm gonna go with? I wanted to do... I'm on hardcore, and I wanted to do some kind of Fire Sork. Because I've heard a lot of people say, like, Sorks are no good unless you play Lightning. And I'm like, alright, bet. Let's try it. See how it goes. Is Fireball still viable? You love that build? Like the bouncy Fireball? I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out. I'll probably end up doing something like that. Maybe Fireball, maybe Hydra. I don't know. Beat Mephisto in Torment 6? You can't fight Mephisto in Torment 6. You can only do Mephisto in 10, 11, and 12, right? Am I crazy? You always get a chuckle when you get Dungeon with Stone Carvings? Like carrying a large cheese? Yeah, pretty much. It's a caveman wheel. Oh, the story you beat him in. Gotcha. So you didn't beat him in the story until Torment 6? Dang. Oh, were you playing Eternal and we're just playing like a previous character? That would make sense. That would make sense. Gotcha. I'm so used to always starting fresh characters every season, so. Yo, what up? Alright, so... I don't know what I want to put my points in. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, apparently, if someone says sends a message through just the streak thing, I don't see it. Hi, Timmy. I was like, wait, who's Nerdy talking to? I need to fix that. Thoughts on the new Pee Wee 2 League? I will definitely be checking it out. I'm excited. I'm thinking about starting Monk, but it looks pretty good. I'm excited that they're kind of like questifying the end game, because that's one of the reasons why I always struggled with it. Is because once I get there, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Guide me, game. Tell me what to do. And now I'll have very clear goals laid out in front of me, which I think is fantastic. Should probably put some gear on that I've looted. Might be a good idea. Why am I still getting the Azeroth currency? How much do we need? What is hurting me? You had a Fire Hydra Sorceress. At max, you had 27 Hydra heads able to summon at once. You can get that many Hydra heads? Dang, that's wild. Sounds fun, though. Imagine it took D5 for Diablo to arrive people. Wait. Oh, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people are thinking that we're going to get Diablo 5 next. I still think we're going to get multiple more expansions for this game. I think we're going to get Bale for an expansion or two. And then Diablo after that. I do think they're saving him for the end. But I'm okay with that personally. As long as we get him eventually and he's badass. That's all I care about. You always hate the dungeons where you have to collect the stone keys and place them on the podium? Yeah. I feel like they're better than they used to be. But yeah, they're still unnecessary. Was before expansion was released, you got super lucky on all your gear upgrade rolls? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore because they got rid of the tempers for the Hydra heads and stuff. But I think it was probably hard to balance all that. Although I still think they should lean into that kind of gameplay for Infernal Hordes. Like, give us those powers back just in that mode. Hello, Nichols. Hello, Princess. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, got no potions. Gotta be careful. New season? No. I started on hardcore today, so all of my Paragon is gone. Focus, Riz, focus. Don't look at chat right now. You're at risk of death. Don't look at chat. Alright, now you can look at chat. Did they do a new update? Nope. Not today. Yesterday there was a hotfix. Am I trying new character? Yeah, I started on hardcore. What up, Tim? Yeah, so there was a hotfix yesterday. They fixed the issue with Ball Lightning Sork, although the tooltips don't reflect the changes, but they claim that it was fixed on the back end, so it should be working properly now. They said that it will require a full patch for the changes to actually take place, though. But yeah, today there was nothing new. As far as I know. Unless they snuck it in there. Okay. Good to go. Can fireballs do both dot and crit? I didn't think things could dot and crit. Or do I choose here, one or the other? The word additional there threw me, but... so if you go to hardcore, well, I have to do all the renown stuff over. So renown only affects the Eternal Realm anymore, but if you've never done it before, then yes, you would have to do it again. But if you play seasonal, it wouldn't matter. I believe some can cause your Blight skill on Necro has both impact damage and damage over time. Okay. Like, I know they can do damage, I just wasn't sure if they could do crit damage, specifically. But it's very possible they can. When it comes to damage calculations and stuff in this game, like, it's a little too big brain for me. Like, Woody put out a video today explaining how to calculate, like, your gear and, like, what's going to be more damage and stuff, and I was watching it, and I was following along for a little bit, and eventually my brain just kind of turned to mush. Same way I felt sitting in math class when I was in high school. You have all your Lilith Towers and all your Paragon? So, yeah, the Lilith Towers only affect Eternal Realm now, because now you get all your skill points and stat buffs and stuff from the seasonal ranks on seasonal. Which I think was probably the right call. Starting every season with like a ton of extra stuff every season, just because you clicked on statues once upon a time, felt kind of weird to me. I like the new system better. Like, you still get points easily and early, but you gotta work for them now. But I was surprised to see that it carried over from softcore to hardcore, but I guess that's because it's part of the seasonal ranks, and both share the same seasonal ranks, because apparently they don't want you to get rewards from both or something. I don't know. If you want to level fast, you can use caches. Yep. I know a lot of people like playing like that, but personally, I just enjoy leveling my characters. But also, this is my first hardcore character, so I don't have access to an alt who can get the caches. You think Crater Dot was before the skill twig update? I could have sworn in the video that Woody put out today, he was talking about how skills can't crit and dot, but very, very possible I misunderstood. Oh, hi, Dutch. First hardcore of the season? Yep. Will I have my first death this season? I don't know. Oh, is that what the Oh No was about? That would make sense. I've only done 2 hardcore and reached 33. Nice. What up, Quigs? Well, I hope I make it further than that, but we'll see. We'll take teleport and movement speed. Put that there. You're a chicken? Don't be a chicken. It'll be fine. You got this. Although, I'm going to do a prediction, because that sounds fun. I already have one. It's the last prediction I did. You guys got 10 minutes. What's my high clear right now? In the pit? I think I've done like a 105. I haven't really been pushing it. Just started playing again, and you're level 50 character, and it says something with seasonal. So if you just came back to playing after a while, all of your characters should have moved from seasonal to eternal. If not, I don't know, sounds like a bug. Still praying for a mythic charm? Yeah, I haven't gotten any of those yet. Oh, somebody's dumping big on yes. Nice. Taking a big old dump on yes. Wait, what? Alright. Nightmare Dungeon. I did get a sigil. Let's do it. Banana now, banana now. It says keep playing. I clicked keep playing and you only had 50 skill points left. Is that right? Something like that. So if you haven't played in a while, all of your skill trees will be reset because they completely redid the skill trees. It's very, very different now. Where's... Oh, I was like, where's Subo? Oh, he's right there. I'm just blind. That's fine. Played hardcore long enough to get the trophy on PlayStation for reaching level 50? Yeah. I'm literally logged out in the middle of fighting a pack of enemies. That's funny. Warplans is a breeze now at rank 10. You're waiting for a purple activity? Yeah, I haven't got mine there. I do think after I'm done with this character, I do think I'm going to go back to my softcore Sork and work on leveling up the Warplans and like actually finishing all the seasonal rank stuff. I've been too busy bouncing around, trying all the other classes and stuff. You're sad with the rate of echoing hatred keys. You do think they should be rare, but you've only seen one and you've played irresponsibly extensively. They do seem a little too rare. I would agree. Like I think they're not like insanely rare. I've had 3 or 4 of them drop. I got one of them like in Torment 1, like not long after finishing the campaign. So I didn't realize how rare they were for some people. But yeah, I've only found 3 or 4 of them. Especially with like, they don't have anything super special. So why are they so rare? I don't know. Unless it's hiding more than just the Black Portal. I don't know. Maybe there's more secrets in there. Maybe that's why it's rare. Maybe that's where the actual cow level is. Starting conspiracy theories. Okay, these guys are not taking damage because the wall or something. There we go. Much better. I gotta try them all. All the classes. I plan on trying them all eventually. So I was planning on doing it all this season. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Only because I do plan on moving to Path of Exile next Friday. I'm debating on Diablo 2 Resurrected this Friday. I haven't decided yet. But after I'm like done with my PoE journey, I will probably come back and do another character or 2, depending on how much time we have left. Also, is there going to be a PTR in there? I don't know. It seems like if we were going to get a PTR, we would like already have had an announcement about it. So I'm guessing we're probably not getting one. If we do, they'll definitely be announcing it in the next week at the latest. I think it's weird how you can't see the keys anywhere. So you can, but you can only carry one at a time, and it shows up as a priority quest. Right, yeah, it's not in your tabs. It would be nice if it was. It is kind of a strange choice. Haven't I got a maxed out Sork? Yes, this is hardcore. And this one's fire. So if you have one and haven't used it, then another can't drop until you do it. So I haven't experienced that personally, but that's what I read on Reddit, I believe. So I'm trusting Reddit. I know it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I heard nothing but bad about hardcore this season. I mean, it's no different than any other season. There's a lot of one-shots, and some people deal with lag and stuff, but it's all part of the journey. Like, I'm so used to starting new characters anyways. If I rip, whatever, no big deal. I just like playing. It's fun. Fire unstable currents? Maybe. Wait, is there a fire option? Nope. Imagine. Me too, having no luck this season. Worked away the first 2 weeks and now it's hospital? Wait, what about a hospital? You're in the hospital, or? Living your season through me? Aw, shit. Well, I'm glad I could help in some capacity. Can you convert the fire skill to lightning? Which one? Yes? I don't think so. I think most of them turn to cold. Yeah, that's frost. That's frost. That's I can turn my flame shield to shock. All right. I can help. Probably. Or maybe we all die together. I don't know. Cannot wait to get to level 15. I've played about a week or so, got Sorked at 210 and doing T12 with ball, just hitting for trillions. Yeah, ball lighting feels real strong. My softcore Sork is chain lightning, but I did switch to ball lightning to do the Mephisto fight. Although I wonder if I could do it on chain lightning. It's not as much damage, but it's still pretty good. Think it'll go into the hundreds of trillions with the right gear? Yeah. That's why I thought it was funny that people were complaining about the nerf with the bug with core lightning being removed from it. Like, guys, it's still hitting for tens of trillions of damage, and you're complaining. Like, relax. It'll be okay. That's a spicy prediction. $33K against $20K? Finally getting your build figured out in T8 as a rogue, doing Dance of Knives with Shadow Imbue. Gonna do a high crit rate, high crit damage. How's hardcore going? Just getting started. So far, so good. How's the rogue feeling this season? I haven't heard too many people talk about rogue. Just be patient. Wait for the things to explode on the ground. Amazing. Nice. I'll probably try Rogue at some point. Whether I do it in Season 14 or Season 15, I'm not entirely sure, but I do want to check out one of every class relatively soon. You're doing it definitely... You're doing it definitely than most. Oh, differently than most? Gotcha. Most are doing pen shot? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. You can do a 90 pit in like less than a minute? Nice. Yeah, my chain lightning sword can cruise through pretty fast, but my other characters are a bit slower. I think Rogue got stupidly high one-shot damage, like taking out the world boss in one hit. Damn. What's going on with the Paragon goal? You forgot what we were even supposed to do? It's just, like, they want the entire community to gain, it was like 266 million Paragon or something to unlock a crown. And we're at, like, 89% or something like that. We're almost there. But, like... They could just be posting whatever random number. We have no way to know. So for all we know, they just had it on like a timer scheduled. Who knows? Finally? Finally what? What happened? Oh, hardcore? Yeah. I knew I had to do it eventually. And when I watched my friend Misha rip on hardcore earlier today, I'm like, you know what? I think it's time for me to start hardcore. They did that all on Fallout 76 and Elite Dangerous, a week out of nowhere, suddenly done. Yeah. I mean, they've put a couple progression posts up so far, and they've been incrementally getting bigger. But yeah, we're getting pretty close now. I guess if I'm playing hardcore, I can contribute more because these will actually like count way faster. What's the quickest way to level to 70? So if you're playing on your first character, and you're not having people like power level you, I would say probably by doing war plans, or if you haven't done the campaign yet, through the campaign. But if you're trying to level an alt, the fastest way to do it is just to save up like 10 or so whisper caches and then just put them in your stash and transfer them to the alt that you want to level and open them all up, and you'll be level 70 like immediately. Did Misha rip after all that crafting? Yeah. Yep. Well, it was maybe like 20 minutes after it too. What up, Ash? yeah, because she was doing all that crafting, and then I went to go do a work ticket, and I came back and she sent me a clip. I'm like, uh-oh. Because she sends me her clips when she's like, hey, can you make this a short for YouTube and TikTok and stuff? I'm like, that probably means she died, unless she did a clip of the craft, but the fact that it came 20 minutes later, I'm like, sus. And I watched it, and sure enough. What up, Kirby? Shirt explodes into cooked bacon strips. Bring some of those bacon strips over here.
Well done, warrior.
You don't think you can ever do hardcore, just investing all that time to lose it all when you die? You lose it all at the end of the season anyways, right? You had a special lunch today? Was it bacon? That's different? Is it? How is it different? Tell me. Explain. A dim sum restaurant? I don't think I've ever had dim sum. Was it brain? Was it delicious? Alright. Firefly or Twin Flame. Firebolt launches an additional parallel bolt, dealing 13 fire damage. Or Firefly shoots out a firefly that attaches itself to an enemy and explodes 3 times after delay. That sounds cooler. You're really enjoying War Plans feature? Yeah. And it's a permanent thing, so that's yeah. I'm glad we got the War Plans. I hope, though, that we get seasonal War Plans also. I think that would be really neat. Just go Druid and stack Resolve and put on Glim's Anvil. Yeah, that's most classes, right?
Moo.
You probably had the most authentic and tasty low main ever. Nice. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're partaking in the ride of core, knowing I will lose it all. With hardcore, I can lose it at any given moment. True. True. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, we don't really... I guess ferocity would be okay. Nah, we don't need it. We'll do Hydra. Maybe you can use Max Roll for good build? I could. This season, though, I've been trying to make my own builds. And this one, I'm going just completely by looking at stuff. I didn't plan anything ahead of time. We're just winging it. We're just winging it. Resolve stacking will get hella nerfed, though they'll put a hard cap. Yeah, they're going to do something for sure. You heard about it from TikTok? Nice. Making a minion barb? Are you doing Cliptus's build? Okay, that Firefly is weirdly slow. Me and your fam are probably the only only white people there. Nice. Yep, not feeling that one. What build am I doing with Stork? Fire? That's all I know. We're just kind of winging it. Gonna feel things out as we go. You gotta go, have a good day. Alright, take it easy. Freaking corpse bows. Not using we're here. It's a bold move. He's my reinforcement. I don't need no freaking bubble. Not even the bubble to fortify? Hmm. If I start feeling squishy, maybe I'll switch to him. At least I'm leveling him. I missed. You love fireball build, where you get the uniques that make your fireballs bounce, and the other one spits in multiple balls. Yeah, that's the staff of Liam Neeson? Or no, that's the other staff. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what they're called. I don't know if they both still exist in the same way. You love Liam Neeson's? What build is most fun this season? My favorite build so far this season was my I can't speak today. Was my Chain Lightning Sorceress. The build that looks really fun is the Minion Barbarian, the Brobarian, if you will. But I don't know if that would be fun to play. It's fun to watch for a couple minutes. I was actually having shocking amounts of fun with my Necro. Which I'm not usually a Necro guy, but I did have fun with my Corpse Explosion Bone Spirit Necro. But that's a hard question to answer, because, like, people like different play styles. Well, for me, I think the Fireball unique changed. Wouldn't surprise me. You should make a spin barb and call it Record Player? Hell yeah. Yeah, I made a spin to win barb. Haven't done that in a while. Incinerate for life? I think Incinerate looks cool, but I don't like standing still. It's like once every 3 or 4 casts it launches additional projectiles. Interesting. You can make a boner din. Oh, right. I have Hydra, and I have not been using it. I think the gloves are completely gone. Dang. They put them in the... Oh, they're on the tree? Okay. That's good. Spin cycle? True? It's the washing machine. Is there an ability to craft the mythic you want with sparks, or is it just RNG? Yeah, at the jeweler. You can craft whatever one you want with runes and sparks. Or at the blacksmith, it's RNG. What does that mean? Thank you for the share. It's in the skill tree, middle option, fireball at that end? Gotcha. Didn't think about the jeweler, just been rolling RNG. I mean, it is kind of hard to get all the runes that you need, so... New Sork? Yeah, I'm doing a hardcore Sork today. Yeah. Boing, boing, boing. Gloves of Illumination, Staff of Endless Rage. Yep, that's the ones. That is correct. We can do a Super Mario build. He'll die in hardcore, so you don't do it. Could happen. Could happen. I could die any minute now. But that's part of the fun. hardcore is definitely not good for people who get attached to characters, but I make so many that I do not care. Yeah, Super Mario. Why didn't you think of that? So when they first showed off the unique that did it, I was like, how fun would it be if they gave us a rune that gave us the barbarian like leap, so that you could like actually jump and then shoot fireballs and be like do like a true Super Mario build? I need gear, man. I'm doing like no damage. Z DPS. We sure Skeleton Warriors would spin to win? That'd be fun. Oh. Don't feel like you lost all your time? Yeah, I waste all my time anyways, I don't mind. Like this deep into a season, I don't really mind. At the start of a season, that hurts. That hurts. But once you've already done mostly what you wanted, now it's just kind of for the challenge of it, for funsies. Sage your Paragon? If you have any, yep. You'd lose it if you're all geared up and died? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like if it was my first character of the season, that would suck. But at this point, whatever. Like, I'm making a new character every 2 or 3 days anyways. So if I end up having to make a new one, so be it. Unrelated, you heard PoE 2 patch notes come out tomorrow. That is true. That is accurate. I'm going to be deep diving. I'm trying to figure out what build I'm playing for sure. Do I care about any of that? Not really. We'll do ice armor. That means the YouTube will be flooded with the best build for 0.5? True. Should I make one? So I'll make that the title and the thumbnail, and then you open up the video and it's just me like, what are you doing? You know nobody knows what the best build's gonna be yet. Why are you here? I'll just make the thumbnail look like one of Rob's YouTube thumbnails. Why the fuck do you click on this? Seriously. Man, the AI thumbnails are getting out of control. Like, I'm not like a complete AI hater, clearly. But like, the people who just literally like type into ChatGPT and just copy and paste and use it as is exactly, it's like, oh boy. Rip Fireball Sork? Did I die? Thumbnail art's gonna be out of business? I don't think so. Cause like, the way that all of the AI ones are, like, they look exactly the same. It's like, oof. I am playing PoE 2 next Friday, yep. Damn. Oh. The build just fell off hard from what it used to be? Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to do. Right now, we're just kind of winging it, feeling it out. Any build I planned? No. I opened up the skill tree when I started the character. I'm like, what are we going to do? I haven't done fire yet. Let's go for it. Am I going to stream? Yeah, I'll stream it. I'll stream it. I wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. I will stream at least the first couple days. We'll see how it goes. We'll be here hard backseating. True. I'll do my best to ignore it. The double resource on that is nuts. More resources with more. Yeah. I was looking at that. I'm like, that looks pretty damn good. Because I was also doing Bone Spirit up until yesterday. Am I going to power level with Elon? No. I don't think he plays anymore. You're really excited for when you finally get the game? For PoE? I mean, it's going to be free for everybody later this year, so that's pretty hype. Nice. Boop, boop. Rip your baby Bone Spear Necro? Uh-oh. Did you what? The Jonathan Rogers... Oh, did I watch? Yes, I did. I watched a good chunk of it and then kind of listened to a little bit of it, so I'm sure I probably missed some things, but yeah. It was pretty good. For how amazing it was in 2 and 3 and how they killed it. I mean, Bone Spear was one of the best builds in this game for a while, but I think it was overpowered, so they had to tone it back. New character? Yeah, I started hardcore today. Alright, you need to go on the ground. That's the sad reality of Blizzard nerf. Hopefully, eventually, it'll come back. But, I mean, as far as I know, Bone Spear is still okay. It's just not S+ tier like it used to be. I got 9 minutes. I could probably do it. Once they take it away, it seldom gets revisited. I don't know if that's true. I mean, everything got revisited with this patch. You're doing a Blood Surge Necro now? I had started as Minion Blood Surge, but it was working. You were using Blood Wave for overpower and damage reduction, and was doing more damage than Blood Surge. So yeah, when I started my Necro, I was planning on going full into Bone Spirit, but then like as I was leveling it, I'm like, Corpse Explosion seems like it's doing way more, so let's kind of lean heavier into that. So I kind of did the same thing. Pivot. Why do I feel like I just got wet on my hand? What just happened? Am I okay? Is it raining in my apartment? Let's hope not. Bone Spear is just too clunky to be viable. I mean, I used it for leveling for a while. Felt okay. Have they fixed the ball lightning sword? So they did fix it, but they need to do a patch to fix the tooltips. So right now the tooltips aren't affected by it. So it doesn't look like it's fixed, but according to them it is. So it basically, trust me, bro. Like, it's not gaining ranks on the tooltip for core skills, but they say that it does. I'm kind of more nervous in Helltide than I was in Dungeons for whatever reason. Yeah, no, it is auto-casting the conjurations, but people were noticing that like their other gear that gives like plus ranks to core skills were not increasing Ball Lightning's ranks. So they weren't sure that it was actually working from that. But according to the hotfix notes, it should still be working. It's just not updating the tooltip. But I didn't sit there long enough to actually like test it out. I would need like just a charm that has nothing good other than ranks to core skills or whatever, and then like hit something and then put it on and then hit something again. I'm like, I don't have time for all that. The game is bussin'? Yeah, it is. Alright, we got 5 minutes to finish this. Should be doable since I only have to do one. They exploded all over me. I didn't like it. I kind of liked it. Do I need help for reaching level 70? I do not. I'm in hardcore, and I enjoy the leveling process. It's fun for me. I know I'm a weirdo. But I appreciate the offer. You're new. Should you start with the DLC campaign or normal one? You don't care about the story. If you don't care about the story, then I would just get through it as quick as you can. But the story's pretty cool, and I'm not a big story guy either. Like, just going through and, like, watching the cutscenes and stuff, I thought was pretty sick. But if you really don't care, ultimately it doesn't matter. Okay, so... Rather you can have loads of Hydra going on at the same time. You used to be able to. I don't know if you still can or not. That used to be a thing. Blizzard videos you feel are better than most Hollywood visual teams? Their cinematics are insane. It used to be with gear, apparently it's in the tree now. For Hydra? I don't think so. Eh. Waiting so bad for patch 2, patch 29. Wait, what? Are you talking about the PoE patch? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting patch notes tomorrow. Should be pretty good. You do all the campaigns. The only downside is that you won't get your war plans until the last one. That's true. Yeah, like, I mean, if you really don't care, it doesn't matter. But, like, I would do it once. If you bought the game, you might as well at least play through it once. But everybody's different, so to each their own. Fire snack. I might regret that.
Gosh.
What up, Joe? I missed. All right. New war plan.
Come. Let us plan our next move. A sound strategy.
Back into Helltide, which ends in a minute. All right, to the pit we go. Torment 1. Hell yeah.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
What is violent in the stream? Video game? That's all. Ever try to get your 900% gold find seal? Nah. I don't care that much. This cute little game? Yeah, this cute little game. Apparently it's violent. Snake! Minesweeper was more violent? I don't disagree with you. All those little boxes? Blowing them up? With the bombs? You thought this game was Christian influenced, to be honest? You're basically punching the devil in the mouth, right? At one point, I think we tried to, like, save Jesus or something. Although he kind of turned evil, which was weird. Called out a false prophet? True. Snack. Dangerous Dave? Now that's a violent game. Dangerous Dave. I don't know that one. I know Dave the Diver. Maybe they're related. Snack. Nebby! Sup, lady? Old school DOS game? That and Biomance? I don't know that one either. Subnautica gives you anxiety? I've not played Subnautica because underwater in video games just kind of gives me anxiety in general. Even in, like, Mario. Whoops. Don't even get me started on the Ninja Turtles underwater level. That one Sonic level? Yeah. Where you, like, you just, like, drown because the time, like, the time runs out? Yeah, no. No, no, no. The sound effects haunt me. He's just, like, standing there underwater with, like, bubbles, tapping his foot. He's like, are you gonna save me or are you gonna let me drown here? I'm like, shit, I'm sorry. Basically fug watering games. Yeah, basically. Like, I've thought about playing Subnautica because I always hear about how good it is, and I know 2 just went into early access and is apparently really good, but do I play PoE 2? Yes, I do. I will be playing it on Friday. Double Dragons versus Battletoads, the Ultimate Team. I don't know about the Ultimate Team. Was that just like a tagline? I definitely played Double Dragon versus Battletoads, like the first one. If that's what it was called, though, I did not realize. Yeah, I definitely played it. I very distinctly remember playing it for the first time at my uncle's house because he was like watching me and my brothers for a weekend when my parents were on vacation, and like he made a comment. I don't remember what he said, but it was like, it wasn't like a curse word, right? Like we were young, like I was like maybe 8 or something. Like he said something like you're beating the dog duty out of him or something, and he like after he said that he was like freaking out that we were gonna tell our parents that he said that. I'm like, we don't care. While playing that video game, I have like very distinct childhood memories of that specifically. Why? I don't know. And eating Batman cereal. Yep, must have been a good weekend. Memorable. So basically, you were a streamer back then. Your uncle was my first viewer. Kinda. Moo. Any recommended begin class for PoE 2? I would be the wrong person to ask about that because like I'm pretty casual when it comes to PoE. I enjoy it, but like I don't know that much about it. I'm probably gonna start Monk. I know a lot of people like to go like Sork or Witch. They have a lot of really strong like leveling builds, or like a Ranger is pretty good. But yeah, they all have a pretty strong learning curve. The game is like, it's pretty tough as a beginner. So prepare to die a lot, probably. What's my favorite JRPG? Final Fantasy VII. ED Contagion safe? That's true. I doubt they would nerf it. They'd get so much flack if they did. Like, maybe minor nerf, but nothing substantial. No, oh, Breath of Fire. So I only played the third one, but I love Breath of Fire 3. I've actually wanted to stream it for a long time. And I had it set up one time, but then like something else came out and I ended up playing that instead. But that game, incredible. How many have they made? 4? Or what? It was 3. I can't speak. Was 3 the most recent? Still hoping they're gonna remaster for Steam. That would be sick. I would play the shit out of that. More than anything in PoE, is you play a skill, not a class. The skill dictates your class pretty much. True. Yeah, 'cause your class dictates your starter gear and where you start on the skill tree. But you can kind of pivot wherever you want to from there. You have 11 Hydras with Behemoth. Interesting. We'll try it. Not gonna have 11 anytime soon, but Capcom did do everything by now. Castlevania, all Mega Man's, Breath of Fire should be next. That'd be sick. The one game that I've been dying for a remake of, like not a remaster, but a remake, but like a faithful remake in the spirit of the original, Parasite Eve. I would lose my shit. Anyways, what up, J Ray? How you doing? Can you run me through Pit? I made a Sork and I want to try to get some levels. I'm only level 20. I'm playing on hardcore now. Oh boy. Gotta get out of there. I need Winter Glass and Hydra enchant to autocast. It's linked to 20% damage on Hydra apparently. Interesting. Interesting. What I do look forward to with PoE launch is all the Elk videos that'll come out. They're always hilarious to watch. His video editor is really good. What's the best Sork build? Probably Ball Lightning. If all you care about is like the most meta build, like the highest damage, probably Ball Lightning. Although I was really enjoying Chain Lightning. That was a lot of fun. And apparently, Maxroll put Chain Lightning in S tier, which surprised me when they updated their trees. Always gets these funny moments. Yeah, Alk's great. I've been watching Alk since early D3 days. Because he was the first person to ever get Paragon 1000 in D3 when that was the cap. Or was it 100? Whatever the original Paragon cap was. And that's like when he got popular. Like they named the run after him that everyone was doing to farm Paragon runs. It was the Alkaiser run. You want a HD 2D remake for Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger? I would also love those because like I never got into the old school Final Fantasies or Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, any of those. I was too late to the game, and I have a hard time getting into old stuff that I don't have the nostalgia for. So if they remade those, I would love to play them because I've never played them. Lunar Remastered Collection released last year. What's that? One of them good JRPGs? Nice. What platform was that released on? Also, is YouTube working? I haven't noticed a YouTube message in a while. Okay, it is working. It is working. Original Final Fantasy 7 and 8 were incredible games, not paid the remake of 7. So I did like the remake of 7 also, but I definitely preferred the original. Although I never did play the second part of the remake. Mostly because I bought a PlayStation 4 specifically to play the first part, and I wasn't about to buy a PlayStation 5 just to play the second part. Although I did buy it on Steam eventually, but I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I see you now, YouTube. I must have clicked off or something. Sega, PSX, PSP. Gotcha. Just don't know what to type? That's fair. That's fair. I just wanted to make sure my chat didn't break, because that used to happen all the time. And it hasn't happened in a while, but it used to, and I was worried that it did, because I tinkered yesterday. Grandia? I've heard of that one, but I have no idea what it is. Another game I guess it is considered a JRPG that I would love to actually finish, that I played a lot of as a kid, is Earthbound. Mother. Because I loved it as a kid, but I was terrible at games back then. I mean, I still am, let's be real. But, like, I never made it very far, but I always loved the idea of it, and, like, I always wanted to go back and play more of it. What are you linking? What are you linking? Making me click shit? That's one thing I should add to my little chat thing, my chat reader, is, oh, that looks important. I should have it embed tweets. I've been in this dungeon for a long time. Oh, I finished the dungeon a long time ago. I forgot this was a pit. This is Warlock, this is Sorceress. Alright. Let's check this out. Let's see what this is.
We're making several much-anticipated balance changes to the Chronomancer and Gemling Legionnaire Ascendancy classes. Let's take a closer look at some of them. Starting with the Gemling Legionnaire, we've expanded on how the Gemling interacts with quality on his gems. Every socketable skill in the game now has an additional quality option available through the Advanced Thaumaturgy Ascendancy skill. Once allocated, simply hold Alt while hovering your skill gems to preview an additional bonus granted by gem quality. You're gonna see some amazing effects. An example is Fireball. Instead of firing only 2 additional projectiles, why not fire up to 10 in a circle? Combined with consuming a fire infusion, you can fire a devastating ring of explosive projectiles that then each explode into another ring of smaller firebolts. Another example
That's a
of an
Riz
added
build right
quality
there.
that may also add quality to your life is Explosive Shot. Instead of having to reload after every shot, you can gain 2 more rounds in your magazine, for a burst of deadly impact.
PC's gonna lag so much.
With the Gemling Legionnaire's mastery of gems, he is also able to conjure a powerful barrier from his socketed skill gems, named the Virtuous Barrier.
New
Each
RuneScape
socketed
update? Yeah,
skill
yeah,
gem
yeah.
empowers the barrier,
What up, Canny?
making its effects stronger depending on the gem's required attributes. With the Virtuous Barrier skill providing some much-needed defenses, and the additional qualities of over 200 different
coming
skill
at me.
gems, it's
Don't
more
like
than
it.
meets the eye, and we look forward to seeing what you can come up with for your builds. Onwards to the Chronomancer. First off, let's
Yeah, that's
start
PoE
with
too.
one of its new notable skills, Phased Form. With Phased Form allocated, and due to your mastery over time,
Hardcore
you are
spec?
able to take less damage, causing a portion of that damage to be taken after a delay. This serves as a pretty strong defensive node, especially as the delayed damage only applies to hits, so you just straight up mitigate any damage over time effects. What makes this really cool though, is that by taking Temporal Rift, the delayed damage from Phased Form can entirely be negated. If you take a big hit, then use Temporal Rift, not only does your life recover back to what it was, but the delayed damage is just eradicated. Now some changes to existing Ascendancy skills, starting
this is
with
for Path of Exile
Inevitable
too.
Agony.
Their new league comes out next
This
Friday.
has received new visual and gameplay effects, such as displaying your stored damage to bosses on static life bars. Also, now when the stored damage reaches a lethal level, the effect will trigger immediately to wipe your enemy out. The Rapid River passive skill, which made recoup occur much faster, has been removed, but a lot more recoup speed investment has been added to the core passive tree, allowing a lot more
Was that
builds
called
to gain
left
access
ventricle?
to this power. Additionally, a highly requested change has finally come. Time Snap and Time Freeze can now both be allocated without requiring all 8 Ascendancy points. Finally, Now and Again has
Can't
been
wait,
changed
yeah.
to cause your spellcasts to have a chance to alter
I
time
go
itself
Gemling Legionnaire?
in both Echo and Repeat. Both roles are independent of each other.
That could be fun just for
allowing
like
you
the
to unleash
discovery
a
of it.
powerful burst of spells,
Figuring out what
all at
everything
once.
gets.
Try out these changes and more on May 29th in the Return of
Spicy.
the Ancient.
When's the new update? Next Friday. Patch notes tomorrow. That's spicy. Yeah, so it comes out next Friday is PoE. You'll be out of town Friday? So, next Friday is when the league starts. Thought it was epic spoilers? For spoilers for what? Yeah, is it the 29th? Yeah. Soon TM, true. Pew, pew, pew. I should totally make a video. What up, dude? I don't know. Alright, Helltide. I need to uncover the Scovos map in hardcore, apparently. Zorks are back? Hell yeah. This is my second Zork this season. I did a softcore lightning. Now we're doing hardcore fire. Yeah, patch notes for PoE are tomorrow. Yup. Can confirm. Hopefully early in the day. I wanna have something to cook through while I'm working. Because I work so hard at my job. What? Ball Lightning Sork is awesome. You made 3 GA Mythic Sword finally. Actually, hell yeah. Yeah, I love the cube. It makes me so happy. Also, I found a really cool website. I should put it in my Discord. There's a tool that somebody made where you can plug in the gear that you have, and then you can plug in your ideal stats, and it'll like list out the steps to like most efficiently get to the item that you need from what you have. And it'll kind of tell you like how risky it is versus how safe it is to try to get what you're trying to get. Seems super useful. Assuming that you have enough crafting materials to make it useful. Pew. You saw that at Cube Guide for people who don't understand the strategy? Yeah, which is nice. Or it's not necessarily don't understand, but like just don't want to have to use the brain power to figure it out. Where do you find the tool for the cube I was talking about? I don't remember where I found it. But I could go through my browser history and find it. Because it seemed really useful. I'll post it in my Discord, though. You can almost guarantee what you want? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Found it. Prism Pathfinder. I pinned it in the Diablo 4 section if anybody's interested. Don't die? Alright. Hi, Jerry. Imagine if I died right there. Would have been funny. One shy. Heck. There we go. And back to Nightmare Dungeon. Got bored of Necro? No, not really. Just wanted to do hardcore today because I watched Misha die and I'm like, I kind of want to play hardcore now. Kind of got the itch. Yeah, Riz is itchy. So itchy. Fire damage multiplier? Sign me up.
Taken apart.
What to do now? You did all in this game? You can make a new character or play a different game for a little while. I don't know. I do expect that we'll probably get a Season 14 announcement not too far from now. A couple weeks, maybe? We can't get that yet. Tomato soup and grilled pasteurized cow milk? Nice. I want some. Alright. Where am I putting points? So new season is going to be at the end of June. But this is my first character in hardcore this season. Yo, thank you for the galaxy. I need to make it to where TikTok gifs make sounds or something. You're with your hunter on stage 12. So rogue on torment 12? I haven't done a rogue this season. I'm guessing that's what you mean. Or warlock, maybe? Do they still have the gloves for bounty fireball? No, it's on the skill tree now. For these guys? Boing, boing, boing. What do you mean by hunter? There's not a hunter class in this game. Just here to drop. Do people still play this game and drop? Have a good one. Bye. Rogue in English. Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, Rogue. I've heard Rogue's good, but I haven't done one yet this season. If I have to try hardcore tune, do it. Just don't get too attached to it. That's the secret. If you die, so what? Who cares? You had fun, right? In German, we say Jägerin? I'm sure I butchered that. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I didn't butcher it? Yes! Perks of being an alcoholic in college. Wait, what? I was so far from that. I drank like maybe 10 times in all of college. Release the lever. Dum, 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 dum. Boop. Push the button. Path of Exile just reposted that video? Did something change? Only 2 days until you get your weapon cosmetics? If the post office is on time. Oh. I was like, huh? Gotcha. I was like, what cosmetics? Post office? I'm so confused. Then it clicked. Meow. Do I work? I do work. What's my job? So I do graphic design and animations for TV stations across the US. Mostly for like morning news stuff, but it varies. It's not too shabby, and I can do it from home, so that's nice. I'm not that forgetful after all. Eh. It comes, it goes. Just getting around to playing Rogue. You love all the arrow showers they added? Yeah, I need to try Rogue still. Haven't done it yet since the expansion. I've heard more people talking about Rogue today than I have since the expansion launched, though. What's going on? All of a sudden, they're getting popular. Which one's my favorite character? So, I generally prefer Sorceress. Usually Lightning Sork. Which I already did this season. So now on Hardcore, we're doing the Fire Sork. But you love the Ice Imbuement can easily have 100% uptime and insta-freeze. Nice. But yeah, so far from the classes I've played, nobody has dethroned the Sork as my favorite yet. It is still my favorite. But I've liked all the classes that I've played so far. I will still say Necro is still my least favorite, but it feels better now. I'll give it that. I would play again. I don't know if I would ever start a season with one, though. I don't know if I like it that much. Not only do you cover the screen in arrows, arrow showers, everything you touch stops. Nice. What build is this? I'm just winging a fire build. Not really doing a build at all. I'm just picking skills as I unlock stuff. I knew I wanted to do fire, and this is hardcore, so... Necro's not so strong this season. I don't really worry about how strong a build is. I worry about, am I having fun or not? And for me, that usually is like, is the playstyle fun? And as long as it can clear, like, decently well... like, I think my benchmark this season, like, if a build can get to, like, T8, I'm happy. Have you heard about what happened on Raw this week? Won't spoil too much, but what do you think about the return? Can you give me the vaguest hint that wouldn't spoil if I don't remember? Because I want to say I skimmed, but I don't remember. Am I dumb? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it was such a perfect end to not be the end. Yeah. I'm like, I knew something happened, but I couldn't remember what. And, oh yeah, that was a big one. And then when you said Obafemi, I'm like, wait, he was gone? Riz literally said, give a vague hint. Be less dumb sometimes. Yeah, hopefully they have a good plan for it, and it's not just Gunther, because please no. I think both Necro and Pally are sharing the bottom of the barrel. Could be. I'm surprised Pally got hit so hard, but it was so overpowered. I'm glad I played it when it was strong. I feel like nothing plays as fluid as the Sork does. Maybe a Spearborn, but it's been a while since I've played one. Its highest ranked build is like B tier. For Pally or for Necro? Or both? Pally. So I do want to play Pally this season, but mostly just because I have the Warcraft Judgment cosmetics and I really want to rock a build with that. But I'm not super excited to play it. Because I did it the last 2 seasons, and I hear it's not that good this season, so it's like, I don't know, maybe I'll try my own build, try to figure something out that's just fun. Who knows? Did Lightning Ball Sort get nerfed this season? Your build started slowing down. There was a patch that came out last week that did cause a bug with it to where Fractured Winter Glass was not applying its effects to Ball Lightning, and because Ball Lightning lost its core tag skill. It was fixed, but it'll take another patch for the tooltips to update, so it looks like it's still broken, but they claim that it works now. So okay. Woody is a cool Pally build to try. Looks pretty fun. Interesting. Interesting. His builds are usually pretty good. Definitely noticed the difference when it happened. You'll check it again? Yeah. So yeah, the tooltips will still not show the core tag, and it won't show the additional ranks, but according to them, it does still affect it. I made the joke earlier. Basically, just trust me, bro. Boop, boop, boop.
That's it for that piece.
All right. What do you got for me, Tyrael? You've been watching the weekly shows since after Mania, and oh boy, watching Paige and Brie Bella matches like watching people move in slow-mo. Yeah. I mean, Paige has been out for a while, so I'll give her some slack. Brie too. But hopefully they pick it up quick if they're gonna have the belts. All right. What are we doing? Sure. Sure, why not? All right. We got 2 more points. Fireball is maxed out. What does more points here do? It increases the burning damage, but I don't care so much about that. Hydra just increases damage. Oh, we got this now. Inferno's cooldown's reduced to 12 seconds, but now costs 30 mana. Maybe. Burning damage is now converted to direct fire damage, allowing it to critically strike. Interesting. Punches are miles away from the opponent. You can only suspend your disbelief so much. That's fair. Inferno pulls enemies towards the center. That could be interesting. Also, did we unlock... No, still not that. That's at 30? Okay. Yeah, we'll do the pull. And put another point into the base. I love the options it gives us here. A legendary node? Alright, sign me up for that. And then... Boop, boop. What up, Jules? Okay, here we go. Frigid Ham. Huh? Trying to put this Warlock build together? What kind of build are you doing? Apocalypse? Nice. At some point, I might bust my Warlock back out and try to make it stronger, but I'm pretty happy with where I left it. An Igni? Maybe. I'm on hardcore right now, so I can't really check. just happened? This song's about Misha.
Here lies Rome, neglected by a foolish priest. My dear child,
Playing as Warlock, trying to beat Lilith T8. You got this. You got this.
I should never have shunned. I threatened you.
That was about the dude who has gas? Maybe. Maybe.
Your corpse. Wept. Grief. My heart stopped when your eyes opened. But it wasn't life that moved. The unholy beasts.
Out of my life, corpse bows.
Raised your body.
I still have corpse bow PTSD from that one Infernal Hordes that I did like 100 years ago. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How you doing, teddy bear? Bow, bow, bow.
Strive to give you a death more painless than your prey. Wherever your soul is now, may the light protect you the way I couldn't, my child.
Moni. Alright. Gotta get all these chesticles. Need my obols. The corpse bows. I swear. They're gonna take 10 years off my life. All the obols. Give me them all. Thank you. Oh, snap. $25. Juicy. Ooh, my first legendary. What is it? Writhing. Enemies take increased damage over time. Nice. That works for me. I'll take it. Do I want a small power level? I appreciate the offer, but no, I do not. I like leveling. I always have. And also, I'm on hardcore. Are you also on hardcore? Okay, we'll do that. Actually, Inferno's burning duration is increased to 8 seconds. Enemies killed by Inferno explode. That could be interesting. That's all you play? Okay, nice. Yeah, no, I don't want to be at level 70 and just like have no gear, no paragon, and just be like, all right, go, you know? But I've always enjoyed just playing my characters and leveling them. It's fun. All right, we're gonna go there. Try that out. Alderwood, bet. That looks like a cat type that. But same to you, Psychosa. I figured. I'm like, that definitely looks like a cat talking to me. Did I start another sword? I did, but this one's on hardcore. I figured either that message was a cat or you were typing with your feet. You need Blitz to nerf ground effect visuals before you ever touch hardcore. Yeah, there's been a lot of conversation about that ever since the game came out, honestly. But it's like, it's harder to do than you would think, and like as far as like making things more clear to see, without like severely diminishing just the graphical fidelity of the game. Oh, not in a weird way. Not in a weird way. They exploded. I wonder how low I could get my Inferno cooldown. If I could get that to be something that I can spam, that could be neat. You're always impressed by how they can render so many effects without frame drop still? Yeah. Plop. Hardcore's the best. It makes you think. You can't just go be, yeah, you can't be glass cannon. Agreed. Like, it's definitely a very different playstyle. Unfortunately, I generally will be a little bit less responsive to chat, but I feel like I'm still doing okay with it. Probably shouldn't teleport in like that on hardcore. Probably not the smartest move. Game's more fun now than it was in Season 4 when you left Diablo 4? Yeah, the game's gotten a lot better. Like, I've always enjoyed it, but now is definitely the best it's ever felt. Butcher killed you in the pit, so you lost your chances of glyph upgrading. Uh-oh. Hate it when I get butched. You're about to download the DLC. Should you start Paladin or Warlock? So, I will say, if you're just looking to have fun on either character, I think they're both totally viable. But in terms of like raw power, Paladin is probably the weakest class this season. And Warlock, it's more powerful than Paladin is, but it's very visually noisy. So if you like seeing your feet, it might not be the best option. That said, I would probably go Warlock of the two. Although the Warlock playstyle is a little bit clunky low level. I think Paladin feels a little smoother. But like, every class has builds that can do most of the content. It really just depends what you're looking for. But thematically, they're both pretty cool. I dig them. So, okay, I can make the cooldown 12 seconds, and it is also affected by cooldown reduction, but it costs mana. So that, I could definitely make that spammable, which is cool. That's neat. Do I want to spam it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Burn him alive! I don't want a Helltide. You just bought the game, you're playing Necro? Hell yeah. Necro is fun. I will say, it is still my least favorite class. But I do enjoy it a lot more now than I used to. And that's a very personal thing. Alright. Got 9 minutes for Helltide again. If you're having fun with it, then that's awesome. For me, it's my least favorite play style of the bunch, but I did still have fun with it this season. I was playing it just yesterday. I would say it is one of the more popular classes. It just didn't vibe with me as much. Oh! Took a lot of damage there. Helltide's scary. Mm-hmm. Sork better than Barb? Those are my two favorite classes, so that's... I would say I do like Sork a little bit more, but they're both really, really strong this season. I don't know which one's stronger. How would you describe the Necro playstyle? So I think my issue with it, it's not even so much the playstyle. Like, it's a little slow, right? You can add a bunch of movement speed to speed it up a little bit, but it's still like one of the slower classes because they don't have a ton of mobility skills. Although Sever did add some, but for me, I think it's mostly an aesthetic thing, honestly. Like most of their spells are like browns and reds and stuff, which that's why I went the bone build because it was all like like I don't even know what color you'd consider that, some kind of like a greenish. It's like kind of turquoisey, and I dug that. I was into that. I'm a visual guy. I don't know. That's why I think I generally vibe with Sork, is just because they're one of the more flashy classes. Just got a Barb the same level as your Sork, but you do half my damage? I don't know. I mean, I don't really have any gear or anything. I've just been picking nodes off the tree that looked interesting and kind of going for it. Alright, we got more than enough cinders now. What's my favorite Bard build? So, this season, I only did Whirlwind. In the past, I really liked the Lunging Strike Twister Barbs. I also really liked Charge Barbs. But I don't know what all is super viable this season. I know a lot of people are playing the Brobarian, which looked pretty fun. Which was just like Call of the Ancients or whatever. Just spamming ancient summons. Alright, so we're done with Helltide. And I got 34 cinders left over if I want to come back. Got a set charm, nice. Fang of the Viper Magi. Inferno constricts the area 2 more times and deals 23 increased damage. Sure. Need an offhand now. Good thing we got Opals.
Oh, nice. Damn. They can't all be winners, can they?
No legendaries out all that? Rude. Good enough for me. Alright, boop boop. Boop boop. Now what? This one, this one, this one. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. Dang, so that thing lasts pretty much the entire duration of my Inferno. Or the duration of the cooldown.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bless you. Wouldn't have made it without you.
Boop. I wonder. So I have this. Would this be better? I'll try it. Yeah, pelt him with the meteorites. Get him!
My savior.
Am I going for any build for this character? I'm just kind of winging it, honestly. I didn't have a plan other than fire, and I've just been kind of going through the skill tree as I level. I only speak English. Let me translate this. What does this say? You're better off using Whispering Tree. You'll get experience much faster. Oh, you mean the caches? Nah, I like leveling by just playing the game. It's more fun to me. Do I keep my eternal characters? I have a handful of them, but I have no problem deleting them if I need to make room. I don't really play them, though. They're more like trophies. I look good today? Thank you. You smell nice. Wait, what? Lilac and gooseberry? What the hell is a gooseberry? Can you eat it? It's edible. But would you want to eat it? It's a Witcher reference? Oh. I need to play those. It's a small green fruit about the size of a grape. Sounds like a grape.
You know where to find me.
Undercity, huh?
My demons are quiet.
Also, we got charms. What do we got?
Mostly.
Movement speed, lightning resist, sure. Yep. Which reference comes from real life, though? There is a fragrance like that? Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Boop, 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 boop. Do I have anything in my Codex power yet? Two things. 50% increased summon damage. And, okay, so we're going to put this on here. I don't have any baleful fragments. Your boyfriend likes it? Ah. Wait, is there something new in the shop? What does that symbol mean? Is that always there? Am I dumb? How do you glyph so early? If you do the pit, they do give you like one or two like just blue starter ones. And you can level them, but they don't really do much.
Taken apart. Melted down.
Like you don't have a Paragon board, so you can't put them in there. Undercity. Alright. Open. Burn, baby, burn! It's getting a little hairy over there. I get my second enchant slot? Bet. Man, that PoE tease really has my brain going. Am I gonna change my starter class? I might have to. Love the content. Can you explain Undercity for you? You never complete it. Do you run to the end and fight boss, or is there something else you're missing? So there's the little gauge on the right side, which has like the 1, 2, 3, 4 indicators. That's your attunement right here. So if you kill the guys who, let's see, like these, the blue ones add like score to your attunement bar. The orange ones give you more time. So you want to try to fill your attunement bar as high as you can within the timer, and you'll get better rewards for if you rank it up higher. If you don't care about the rewards, then it really doesn't matter. If all you care about is completion for your war plans or whatever, then yeah, you can just do a mad dash through there. But if you want to get better loot, you want to try to get your attunement as high as possible. Does that make sense? Or should I try again? So I just hit attunement 1. Okay, there's attunement 2. Oh, I finished my attunement. I don't need to be in here anymore.
You know death as intimately as I. This will be a good fight.
Burn! Nice. Boop, boop, boop. All right, and the pit. You play the same 3 classes every season, Druid, Sorc, Rogue. Nice, nice. Hey, you know what you like. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I play Sorc pretty much every season. This season I've done 2 of them, so I get it. I get it. Every time you played Rogue, you always go Arrow Shower, whether it's bad or good. You love the visual. I hear it's really good this season.
Place. I'm being followed.
I heard bow builds in general are much better than they've like ever been. Instant killing every boss you run across? Hell yeah. So most time in Druid this season. I haven't done Druid yet this season, but I do really enjoy Druid. Although I've done mostly just Pulverize. I would like to try something else eventually. Druid was actually the first class that I ever played in Diablo 4 back when they did the endgame beta back in 2023 or whatever. And I did really like it, but I had no idea what I was doing build-wise, and I'm sure my build wasn't very good. Maybe I should try to remember what I did and bring that back. I want to say I was doing, like, tornadoes and wolves. But beyond that, I don't remember. Lightning Werewolf is B tier right now, but you made your own build. They got you to T12. Nice. I've still always wanted to do a Boulder Druid, and I've never done that. Maybe I'll try that. A lot of min-maxing took a lot more work than your Companion Druid. But hey, does it feel good now? Was it worth it? Sounds like it. Fortunately, all skills are not equal. Some are just destined to be low tier, like rabies. Yeah, I do hope that they work on bringing up the lesser used skills to make them more viable. That would be a nice win. Where am I? Who are you people? I don't know. I don't know. Who are you? What's up, Jordan? Just chilling. Just chilling. Playing some hardcore today. Made positive changes to rabies, but it's still not touching any tier charts. Gotcha. No rip yet? No? No? I had one instance where I got to like a third health, but it's been pretty comfy so far. Got stuck in the storyline boss quest, won't let you portal away? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean? This game doesn't have any bugs. This game's perfect. Right, Nichols? Tell him. Buh? Talking about how this game has 0 bugs during the campaign, right? I know you had a bug-free experience. You're in a perpetual state of agony right now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No? Oh. Agony doesn't sound fun. Scratch that. If you're on right now, you'd help me. So, I appreciate that. However, I enjoy the leveling aspect of the game. I'm big chillin'. I don't like this war plan though. We're gonna new plan that up. That's much better. No, I still don't want Infernal Hordes. New plan. Oh, I'm getting it no matter what, huh? Last chance. Dodged. Dodged. Oh, you helped Jordan. Gotcha. Gotcha. The boss one-shots you and you can't leave. Oh, on the... So you're at the very beginning. On the ship boss? It sounds like you're going to have to log out, log back in, probably. Maybe counseling? Fair. True. Try logging out and in, you're still stuck. Weird.
Feeling lucky,
Oh no.
Lander?
I got nothing. Is war plans the best way to level up character? I mean, if you're not gonna power level yourself by opening caches or whatever, I think war plans is the best. Yeah, won't even let you warp to town. Yeah, I mean, once you're in there, really, like I as far as I know, logging out, logging back in is the only way to fix it. But if it's not fixing it, then I got nothing.
Oh, sorry.
That's weird. Ah. That lightning's not doing nothing for me. I don't want to reroll the wrong thing. Yeah, screw it. I'll just leave it. It's fine. It's fine. Funny considering this is your first impression of the current state of the game since Season 6. Yeah, that's... I didn't have really any issues like that, but that sucks. Like, the only other thing I can think of is making a new character, which would suck. Hopefully you figure it out. Every time I take a sip out of this, I feel like something's tickling me. Is there like a fuzz or a hair or something? I don't see anything. Anyways, you weren't followed. Yeah, that's like the very first quest, so probably wouldn't be too big of a deal. It's other than being annoying. Oh, right. You can only apply those at the ward table. Dungeon completion loot upgraded. Bah, 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 bah. When does season 13 start? Like a month ago? Season 14 starts at the end of June. Bow, bow, bow. Although season 13 didn't have any kind of seasonal mechanics to it. It's just the expansion. The Season of Reckoning. Opted to not go crackling. I already did a lightning sork, but now I'm doing hardcore, so I decided to do a different build, so I'm just trying to make a fire build work. Yeah, the Cuban war plans are permanent changes. Yep. Does the fireball sork do more damage than lightning? I doubt it. I doubt it. I just wanted to try something different, because I did lightning on softcore, so I wanted to do fire on hardcore just to play something different. So yeah, like the war plans, the cube, the talisman, the loot filters, all that stuff. Permanent changes to the game. I do hope that we get seasonal war plans and seasonal cube recipes and stuff too. That would be really cool. You're enjoying the new Spiritborn builds this season? They did your class well this season? Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot about Spiritborns this season. I did watch one of Immortalize's videos. It looked pretty cool. I'll probably do a Spiritborn at some point. I don't know when, though. It's been a while since I played Spiritborn, but I had a lot of fun back in Season 6. How do you get the loot filter to work? Because it's not working on your Xbox. So it's different on console. You have to go into your options, and under gameplay at the very bottom, there's a section to show your loot filter on the menu, or you can just click to open it from there every time if you want to. But there's no way to import them on console the same way that there is on PC. So you would basically have to recreate it. But I did put a feature on my website, diablofilter.com, which is for loot filters, where if people upload filters, or if you find one online, you can look at all of the lines that make up the loot filter, so you can recreate it yourself. On the menu, it shows it's disabled with an X on it. Huh. That I don't know. I don't have a console, so I've never seen it, but that's weird. Because it should be right here. There should just be enable loot filter shortcut on game menu. You're on Xbox, looked at the loot filter, got a headache, closed it, and carried on. So, yeah. It's really not that complicated. I don't have one on right now. We can go this one. Save. But, so, like I was saying, my website is diablofilter.com. So, like, let's say you're playing, like, let's say you're playing a sorceress. You can find a build that looks like what you're using, and you can go, okay, I'm going to play Ball Lightning. This is for Makuna's build. Okay, cool. If you're on console, this code doesn't do you any good, but down here, it shows every single rule that is in that loot filter, so if you want to recreate it, you can. It would take some doing, but you could do it. Rushing Claw Poison Aura build for farming and Rushing Claw Thorns for bosses. Interesting, interesting. Is there not one that can do both? I'm lazy. I don't want to switch. Just pick up and scrap like normal? Just looked hard work? That's totally fair. Like, it's nice that it exists, but at the end of the day, it's not a huge deal. Fire damage multi. Yes, please. You just encountered a boss which has the blood below and his name is fitting. Same mechanic as poison puddles, but insta dead for you. Uh-oh. Again, Stork? Yeah, I'm doing a hardcore sorceress now. Bow, bow, bow. You've not found a mythic seal either, but you keep reading that they're not better than a 6-slot legendary. It depends on your build, probably. There's probably some that are decent, but a lot of them are not very good. But there's one that makes it to where like you can only have a maximum of 5, but it takes 1 less to complete a set. So you could do like you could complete your 5-piece set bonus with 4 pieces, and then get a 3-piece of a different set with only 2 pieces. So that could be nice potentially. But I also haven't found one, so I've been doing a lot of leveling new characters though, so I haven't really pushed one character super deep into the game. You got lucky today. You got a mythic seal from a mythic reward in Warplans. You're still shocked? Hell yeah. Was it good? Found the max of 5 seal, and it allows 2 uniques, and the other seal is one that lowers set cap. Yeah, the one that lowers the set cap seems decent. The other ones don't seem very good. Maybe there's some like hyper specific builds that would benefit from having 2 uniques instead, but it's hard to find as a pair of flicker steps. The one you found is trash? Heck. Flicker steps? Isn't there one you can have 3 uniques but less sockets? Possibly. That doesn't seem like it would be very useful. Maybe? I don't know. 5 flicker step unique charms though. Yeah, I feel like I've probably gotten a couple. These boots are so elusive? Really? Huh. I guess I haven't really paid attention because I don't think I've ever looked for them. Don't forget to re-roll your war plans every time. Why? Fishing for the mythic ones, or? Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. I usually save my re-rolls for when it tries to force me into Infernal Hordes. 'Cause I don't wanna. Oh, I'm like, why didn't I ask about my points? I don't understand why you can't spend your skill points in Cross Undercity. Like, you can spend them in the pit, but not the Undercity? I guess because it's timed? That's weird, though. Like, the pit's timed, too. Gonna fix it next patch, apparently. It's a world drop. They haven't put out any notes for a new patch. There was the hotfix that went out yesterday. Yeah, tomorrow for PoE is going to be big. Did you see the video that they put out for the new Ascendancies? Or the Ascendancy changes today? It's got me thinking some things. I might have to try a Gemling Legionnaire this season. Yeah, like just the mystery of like what are we gonna get on all the different gems? Like I'm intrigued. Haven't played PoE 2 in a few years. I mean, it's only been out for what, a year and a half. So I don't think it's been a few years, but a while. I probably just read a thread on Reddit by some random. Oh, okay. Have they disclosed what the next season's gonna be about? In Diablo 4? No, not yet. I do expect, though, that we'll probably hear something in the next few weeks. Especially if we're going to get a PTR. But I think if we were going to get a PTR, they probably would have had to announce it already. You love D4? Well, I equally love PoE 2. So the way that I always describe it is they're similar games, but it's like comparing checkers to chess, right? Like they have the same kind of board, but one is infinitely more complicated, whereas the other one's much easier to learn, easier to understand, easier to play. So like PoE would be chess and Diablo would be checkers. So like Diablo is much easier to learn, much easier to play. PoE is a lot more to learn, way more complicated, way more difficult, but they're both good games. They're both fun games that are similar but very different. You always see PoE 2 players running solo. You see a lot more co-op in D4. That's true. I would say that there's a lot more, and it's funny because 80% of Diablo players play solo, but I would still say that's much higher than, or like there's much more group play in Diablo than PoE, probably. Thank you guys for the follows, appreciate it. You may need to download PoE 2 on your PC, need someone else to play. It's pretty good. Like right now, it is still in early access, so you do still have to pay for it, but they did announce that 1.0 will be releasing this year, and it will be free to play finally, so if you're waiting for that, that will be soon. Is it seasonal like D4? Yes, but their seasons are every 4 months, roughly, and this is going to be the last one until 1.0, which is probably going to be November or December. So it's going to be a long one, but this is going to be their biggest update they've ever done. But yeah, it is a seasonal game. I think most ARPGs will be. Like, Last Epoch's same way. No Rest for the Wicked's not, but that's very different. Most likely December? Yeah, I think so too. We know Exile Con is in November, and they said it will be between then and the end of the year. Lemon Spear? I'm sorry, what? Torment won and got one shot and died? Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Misha. Similar leveling 1 to 70 or whatever learning curve and then Paragon type system? No, so in PoE it's just 1 to 99 or 1 to 100? I don't remember. One of the two. There's no Paragon, but like while you're leveling in that game, you don't have like skill points, you have skill gems, and you get to put skill gems into your character, and then you get support gems that you can unlock later on that like modify those skill gems. And then there's the passive skill tree, which is like kind of like Paragon, but you get that as soon as you level up the first time. So you put in 1 point every level. Torment 1 should not be attempted until you're level 70? Yeah, probably. Blah, 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 blah. I should show the skill tree for PoE 2? I mean, I could, but I don't want to scare anybody. What build am I doing? Fire. That's all I got so far. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it. PoE Ninja. PoE 2. Passive skill tree. Don't look yet. Alright. So we're gonna start the middle. So this is what the skill tree starts at, right? Like you have like you start here and you work your way out. This is for stuff later. And then as you get deeper into the game, you can start venturing out, and it gets kind of crazy. PoE 2 hardcore this season? Maybe. Yeah, so Path of Exile to passive skill tree. So this is what it looks like in game. Ish. Yeah. But just to clear it up, that is for all of the classes on one big tree. Like, imagine if you were playing Diablo 4 and you started with every Paragon board for all of the classes laid out on one big screen, it would feel just as overwhelming, right? Basically the same thing. Dead. Got him.
So much good I would have done. So
You don't have classes as such. You can path into a sork tree as a bard. So you do pick a starter class. The starter class, though, basically determines what ascendancy options you have, which is like a subclass that you unlock later in the game. And it determines like where you start on the passive tree. But yeah, if you want to play a sork and go get a two-handed mace and use barbarian skills, you can do that. You really don't like how with many classes you end up having to run the same build as everyone else. You can. You don't have to. Check my drawers? Nah. They're empty. They just got kitchen utensils and things. Ooh, we got the cold options now. We can go Blaze. If I wanted new PC parts, what brands do you want? What parts? Or is that the next part of your question? Example, companion druid is way above all of... Oh, in this game. Yeah. You don't know all of them? Are you building a new PC? Like the whole thing? Have I been to the cow level? Oh, yeah. I did a guided tours taking people there. I've been mooing on people and stuff. You asked your agent if he can help you out? Really? Told me to make a wish list of brands? I mean... Corsair for things. Asus. That's a good start. That's what I like. So somebody takes you to the cow level. Does it give you permanent access? Yes, but you get access to like the back door. You can't take the boat across and go in like the normal way. You have to go in through the Scovos, like the volcanic area. Said you need more. I mean, I have a link to all my stuff in my bio. That might be a good start. Kind of like the Intel mini PCs. I have a little mini PC right over here. I was actually going to recommend that. You can get a whole ass mini PC for like $400. Could probably be your streaming PC if that's what you wanted. Asus, the brother of Jesus, as you like to call them. Holy moly. What's in the cow level? Cows. Just cows that walk around on their hind legs with axes and they attack you. It's not really worth doing. Like in Diablo 2, it was a really good farming area. In this game, it's just a gimmicky thing that doesn't really do much. You do kill the Cow King, and he'll give you a joke mythic helmet and some like prime ribs that kind of look like they might be a quest item, but we don't know yet. How time consuming and how long does it take to get the stamina potion? Very time consuming. If you have a group doing it together, it probably wouldn't be as bad. Although I think only one person gets access to it. But it's basically running around the low-level zones, not low-level, but like the early, like the base campaign zones, killing random cows in the area, and you have to kill 666 for the first one. And then you can either continue killing them in different areas on the same character, and it's just a random number, or you can make new characters and kill 666 again on that character. So you can either decide to do a lot of grinding on 3 characters, or a random number of grinding and let RNG like take the wheel, I guess. You have to look at how to access it. You're assuming it's a long slog. If you want to get access to like the full thing and get the title and like the Moo emote and stuff, it takes a long time. Yup. I did each step as each expansion was coming out because I like doing stuff like that, but doing them all back to back to back would be a bit of a slog. I did put a guide to all of the steps on DiabloFilter.com in the guide section, so that is available. It's just a written guide, not like a video or anything, but it's there if you want it. Define a bit of a slog, 10 hours, 50. It's very RNG. I would say between 10 and 20. Maybe if you get lucky, you can do it less than 10. Not 50, though. Wouldn't take that long. But it is just a lot of, like, mind-numbing, repetitive things. Like, there was one thing in Vessel of Hatred where you had to find 3 zombies in an area full of monsters, and you had to get those 3 zombies all to the same area, and they were nowhere near each other, and then you had to kill them all at the same time, and it would spawn, like, a black puddle that you had to, like, drop something into, and it would grow a mushroom or something. And it was just, like... I kept accidentally killing one, trying to lure them to the other ones, and it was really annoying. Or do you have to kill 666 cows within a week? You have to do it 3 times within a week. Being released from the hospital, so you got 5 days to kill? Well, that's good. Yeah, so yeah, you have to either kill 666 cows on 3 different characters, or you do the 666 cows on 1 character in 1 zone, and then a random number of cows in the other 2 zones on the same character. So, you have options, but it's a lot. I basically did it over 3 streams, and each stream I did a different zone. What's the reward for that? So if you do all of the stuff for all 3 expansions, you basically get, you cube all 3 of the rewards together. So it's the Bardiche, the Stamina Potion, and Nayrel's Hand. You put them in the Horadric Cube, and it gives you a bag that gives you access to a note, or it gives you a note that gives you access to a boat that lets you sail to the Secret Cow Island that lets you get into the Secret Cow level. And it also gives you like an achievement, and a Moo emote, and maybe a title. It might have given you a title. I don't remember. And then it lets you, you can Moo on other people to bring them into the back door of the cow level. Which class do I think is the best? I like the Sork. I'm a Sork guy. But I like most of them. You know what you're doing tomorrow? It is a grind, but it was fun to do it. It's an experience if you're looking for something to do. I still need to do all my seasonal rank stuff. That's what I should be working on. I think you should buy the cosmetics as a challenge. Shouldn't cost more than a couple grand. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not really feeling like getting the homeless speedrun achievement. What are we humming? That's what the achievement should be. Homeless but pretty? Hell yeah. Life? Oh. What even is life? I don't know anything outside of these four walls. I don't even know anymore? Yeah, same. Is it September yet? Probably the next time I'm gonna go outside. Huh? Wins the lottery? Hell yeah. What a pyro. I did it. $36. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow.
Many more to come.
Battlecaster's glorious stuff. Conjuration damage has up to 15% chance to increase its damage. Lucky hit chance for 8 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. Holy. Okay. I mean, I like this, though. But do I like it enough to keep it? Nope. Also Vox Omnium. That's interesting. They changed that like crazy, huh? Huh. Those are both pretty good, but I can put this somewhere else.
That's it for that piece. I'll be here.
That's it for that piece.
To the ancient
I'll put that on my gloves. Boop.
auspicious omen.
What build am I gonna run to compete with the meta light or build? I don't know. Don't really have anything planned. I just wanted to play fire because I already did lightning, and I don't know.
Hello.
I salute you for playing hardcore on this. You die so fast. I don't know. Just you got to be a little more careful, but it's not too bad. Just don't push difficulties too early. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for the day. I do need to get to bed shortly, so I hope you all have a great night, and I'll be back probably tomorrow. Probably. Only builds you've heard of on Sork is Light Orb and Blizzard this season? Yeah, pretty much. Chain Lightning's pretty good too. I'm leaving you already? I am. Deal with it. Bye. Later. Bye.
What kind of gives away that